Let's face it, a lot of us are struggling. We're looking for quick and easy ways to make money online, hence the topic of this video. In this video, I'm going to take a look at Testerup and I'm going to tell you if this is for you, if you should start it, or if it's a waste of time and some potentially better opportunities. So make sure you watch this entire video to learn if the claims of making $240 easy, fast, simple is really worth your time. Hello, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. I create content to help you make money online and not just to put money into my own pocket. And if you want to be added to this globe, simply reply or comment down below with your city, state, province, country, and I'll get you pinned. And so what we're going to do today, we're going to take a look at this new website called Testerup, which claims that you can make $240 simply testing and playing games. We're going to take a look at the terms of service because no one's really looking at that stuff for you. And we're going to make a decision if this is worth it. And if it isn't worth it for you, we're going to talk about some better opportunities. So let's go ahead and take a look. Testerup is an app that you can download from the Google Play Store. It's actually not available. Actually, it looks like it is available now on the App Store. If we look, I'm on the desktop version here. It says that you can make $240 simply playing games. Family Island, as you can see, 240 USD. You can make it. And we're going to talk about why I think this might not be the best use of your time. Anyway, let's talk about what Testerup is. They recently went a name change or rebranding. They used to be something else, no big deal. But what's most important is you can only access these games through your smart device, okay? B, these guys, Testerup doesn't actually own these games. They are kind of that middleman where they're getting paid and then they're breaking you off a little bit. They're giving you a piece of the pie in these various amounts. So if you're looking to use Testerup to make money, it's really going to be they're giving you a piece of the pie. You're going to be like a contractor for them, which isn't a terrible idea. You know, everybody's got to be a middleman at some point. That's what this company and this website is. So if we look at this, it says they have available offers, 40 offers, $2,848 USD. This also isn't available worldwide, so you want to make sure that you're aware of that as well. If you are in one of those countries where payment processing doesn't work weird, if PayPal doesn't work in your country, it's not going to work. One of the most important things that you want to be aware of, and I'm going to scroll all the way down here to the bottom of the screen. Eventually we'll get there. If we look at terms of service, now this is really important. One of the terms of service is that they can decide not to pay you. That's always a concern. They can just say, hey, look, I don't like what you're doing over there. You're not going to get paid. But more importantly, look at this. Your balance has to be $70 or higher. So you have to, and we're going to talk about why this is important in a moment, but in order to get paid with PayPal or a different payment processor, you have to have at least accumulated $70. So that's a lot of money, okay? And that's going to require a lot of time from you. Now, if we go back to the previous screen, we're going to take a look and we're going to see that some of these pay $240. One pays $150, and we'll look at that in a second. But a lot of these pay less than $70. So you're going to be spending a lot of time playing these games for the opportunity to get paid. Now, one thing that I really want to highlight for you, and if you've been around my channel a long time, you know that I'm a huge proponent of creating your own content and making your own money. But if you went this route, you would get paid 50 USD, so $50, and it says the duration, which is really small, is 60 minutes. So in order for you to make $50, you'd spend 60 minutes. So if we did the math on that, we could see, so if we did dollars per hour, we would do 50 divided by 60. You'd be looking at about 83 cents for your time. But if we look at the highest paying one, where you can earn $240, that one requires 70 minutes of your time. For whatever reason, my thing isn't working, so let's do it over here. So if we did 240 divided by 70, you are looking at $3.42 or $3.43 for your time. So you've got to ask yourself, is going to this website and spending 70 minutes for $240, is that worth your time? Could your time be better spent other places? The answer most likely is always going to be yes. I mean, you could quite honestly go get a job at the local fast food restaurant, but if you look at this, you can see that for the most part, This one pays 13 USD for 60 minutes. Another problem that has popped up on a few different reviews is that you'll actually have to spend some of your money in order to get to that $70 threshold. So while we're talking where you have to pay $50, you might have to pay more money. Now, Coinmaster, for example, is one of the online games or app-based games where you're like connecting coins, and here's an example of what it looks like. You're basically doing like matching, you're doing 3 in a row. The whole purpose of these games is to get you to spend money to keep playing. And so ultimately, if you are going to get to the $50 threshold, you're going to have to spend some of your own money, or you're going to run out of time. You're going to run out of characters. It's like, if you remember Candy Crush, you had to align and get 3 in a row, 5 in a row. Eventually, no matter how great you got at it, in order to get to the levels that you needed to get in order to get paid, you would eventually have to start spending some money, and then that's how they got you. And so you'd actually wind up spending a bunch of money. So understand that a lot of these pay-for-play sites, a lot of these get paid to play games isn't necessarily as straightforward as it sounds. You are going to wind up spending a little bit of your own money to make some back. So if we did the math here, let's say you get paid 50 USD for 60 minutes of your time. What if you had to spend $10 in order to make the $50? Is it worth it then? The answer, of course, is going to be no. So you're going to make $40, spend 60 minutes of your time trying to get to the level that's required. The other thing is, and it's not clear and obvious here, you have to get to certain levels. You have to hit certain bench points in order to get paid the full amount. So if you wanted to make the full $50, you might have to get to level 10. And like I said, in order to get to level 10 in most of these games, unless you're some sort of savant, you are going to run out of free characters, and you're going to have to start investing some money. But again, in my opinion, I don't like these different survey sites. I don't like these gaming sites where they'll pay you, because ultimately you're spending a lot of your time and sometimes your money, and you're not making any money back, okay? You could be doing 20 other things. You could be doing 100 other things, and that's going to be a better investment of your time. So for example, if you wanted to, better investments of your time. I just typed in Coinmaster over into YouTube. The top result has 500,000 views for a 4-minute video. So instead of spending 60 minutes playing a game, why don't you record yourself playing Coinmaster for 4 or 5 minutes, and you could get paid $50 again and again and again. For example, Dude Dance has over 200,000 subscribers. You can see that that's going to be much more profitable. This video down here, how to Coinmaster new ghosts of the graveyard event, 50 token Pele Part 1, has 126 views, and it was just uploaded 31 minutes ago. This person only has 3,000 subscribers. So he made a 9-minute video. It has been viewed 126 times just in the last 30 minutes. He has less than 4,000 subscribers. And if this person is smart, they have figured out different ways to monetize where they can make more than $50. So I'm always going to lean on the side of creating content. But look at this one, how to get unlimited spins in Coinmaster. 220,000 views from 6 months ago, not even monetized. Okay, so I'm always going to be a huge proponent of creating content, because when you create content, it's going to be on the internet forever. And when it's on the internet forever, it gives you the opportunity to be paid forever. Whereas when you're coming over to Testerup, you do this for 60 minutes. You've wasted 60 minutes of your life. You may have made $50 at most, but A, you're never going to get that 60 minutes back. B, you probably spent some money to make that money, which is never a good investment. You might as well go get a regular job to do that. But again, if you just come over here, you can play these exact same games. 228 views from 5 hours ago. You can see that there is much more opportunity simply playing these games than actually coming over here to Testerup. Now, maybe a cool little loophole is that you record yourself playing the game while you're on Testerup, and that may work. But in general, you always want to create content. People that create content make money. People that watch content or consume content spend money. Okay, and you could do the same thing over on TikTok. If we come over to TikTok, like I like to show you guys, because TikTok is the new hot thing, we could type in something like Coinmaster right now, and you're going to see that there is opportunity. All right, so I typed in Coinmaster right in TikTok, And you can see people are looking up CoinMaster free spins, CoinMaster hacks, cheats, and so on. So if we click on CoinMaster free spins, you can see top result, 142,000 views, 78,000 views, tons of views happening just on the keyword CoinMaster, which is going to be much more profitable if you know how to monetize things. So again, can you make money with Testerup? The answer is yes. How much money you actually make is not going to be what they have listed here. It says 50 bucks, as I mentioned, for CoinMaster, $240 for Family Island. But we know that when you get to these types of games, as I mentioned and gave you an example with Candy Crush, when you reach a certain level, you are going to have to pay in order to continue on. And quite frankly, that's not worth it, okay? So as I mentioned, this ultimately is not going to be worth your time, guys. Don't waste your time doing this type of stuff. There are tons of survey sites out there. There are tons of websites like this that claim to pay you very good money, $240 in fact. But like I mentioned, you're going to have to put money in. That $240 is quickly going to shrink to $200, $150, maybe even $75. The payout, $70. That's a high payout. And quite honestly, do you have 70 minutes to sit around to play a game? If the answer is yes, you're going to be better suited to create content in order to make more money over a long period of time. If I show you, I just want to show you one example. Family Island. Let's see what they're doing. Family Island. Family Island. Hit enter, and we can see 3,000 views from just a day ago. 4,000 subscribers. 4.6 thousand views, 2,000 subscribers, 1.1 thousand views, 10,000 subscribers. This is where your opportunity is, okay? And what you could do just to see that they are making money, take a look at a website called Social Blade, and you can see how much money these channels are actually making. And you're gonna see that they're making more than 50 bucks, more than $200, simply creating content about content that you're consuming or playing. So the opportunity is in creating content. It's not in consuming content. It's not going over to a website like Testerup or Testery, whatever the name was before, and creating this. Because again, you're going to be the middleman. You're not going to make as much money as it appears. The payout is really high. In my opinion, the best opportunity is to create your own videos, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook. They're all paying you now. Even Pinterest is paying you now. They're all paying you now. So if you want to really make money, and this is going to be what's called semi-passive income, because you create the content once. For example, this person created a 54-second video and it's been viewed 399 times. So his 54-second video has been watched 399 times. So you create content once, people are going to come back to it again and again and again, and you can make money again and again and again. Now that you know my opinion on Testerup, click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbolt.com/start for a free training that shows you how you can earn a full-time income without a huge following on social media, without spending a dime on paid ads or even a large mailing list. Click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbolt.com/start. Watch this video next because YouTube says it will help you grow your online business.